right, y'all, good morning. We're getting ready to get started. So it's going to be back to that episode. Called What They Don't Teach You in Head School. And the first one, it's tax season, right? It's time to pay taxes, time to receive taxes, whatever your situation is, it's tax time. So for hairstylists, over the years, my main thing was, shoot, I've heard stories, right, of taxes and what can happen if you don't do this, if you don't whatever. So I always made sure I had an account. I had one from the very beginning. But at one point in my life, I went through a very stressful time. I went through depression. I went through depression could be in all types of ways. I went through a period of great sadness because of some situations that I was in. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be real. I went through, a divorce. I went through raising a preteen teen. That stage. That was not easy. I went through just trying to figure everything out, doing everything on my own, and thinking I can do it on my own. And so what depression did was I stopped doing things that I know I needed to do because my mind was like, I'll get to it, because I was so busy trying to figure things out just all over the place. And I can say these things now because I can look back and tell you this is exactly what it was. So I went through, I think 2 or 3 years, I did not pay my taxes. And when I say every day, every month, everything, it would always cross my mind, because that was never me. I always did that. Always made sure I paid my taxes, right? But I was like, I'll get to it. I'll do this, you know what I mean? And then time went on and I just kept putting off and putting off. But I got back. I made sure it was 1 year. I was like, I got to make sure I do this. Then again, I was afraid also, but I did it. But I was more afraid of not doing my taxes. So, I found some good accountant that helped me get on looked at my situation, looked at my whatever, because the IRS doesn't care about your feelings, your family, your this, your that. They want, the government wants what's theirs, right? And cool, all right? We don't have time to dwell on why it is and why the government, whatever. But actually, I kind of take that back. It's not that they don't care, because there are programs out there so that if you have gone through let me take that back. It's not that they don't care. It's just that you got to communicate. You can't just not do stuff, just fall off the face of the earth and just say, I'm not doing anything. No, there's programs, there's things built around, because the government has recognized that people go through things in life. There's been a lot of situations. There's all types of situations. So there are programs out there that will help you, get yourself together. Now, the penalties make it seem like they don't care, because the penalties are horrific. But it relieves the stress of, if you've gotten behind, they have made a way where you can pay it back, and in your time frames as you get your life together. They've also had programs like where they will forgive certain parts depending on if you qualify. But anyway, the main thing is, especially for people who are self-employed, we have to make sure we pay our taxes, because you have a great product, you have a great service, you're happy, you're doing this, and you're profiting, but this is, you live in the United States. You have to pay part of all that. You have to pay the government. So, and if you want to continue happy and you don't want to see your business taken away or just these not so good situations, ladies and gentlemen, pay your taxes. So I have created something, not even created, I'm going to show you the most simplest way to go about doing it. It doesn't have to be stressful. And if I'm talking to also someone that may have not paid taxes, may have not whatever, don't be afraid. Be more afraid of not doing it eventually. But they have it set up so if with the situation you may be in, the IRS is willing to work with you. I will say that. Okay. So, so what I did was, you know how people start off and everything's nice and neat? Now, if I wait, it's just, things got to be set in place. And I got things to do today. So I said, let me just start where I am, right? So, this is going to be part one of I don't know how many. But what I did was, let me see. I have these different worksheets. And y'all, look at this. One day, I was in my car, actually last week, and I'm so sad because everything was so perfect, nice, and neat. But look, it was my green smoothie tilted, so it wasted on some of my stuff. So some of my stuff got messed up. But y'all, I don't have a printer or anything. I'll be going to Staples and it costs. So I have these different worksheets because y'all, this channel is more than about me doing hair. I'm all about helping my beauty industry people. I've been in the beauty industry for over 30 years and I have learned a lot. And I'm open to teaching anybody how to get through. If I can help you get through a few steps or not go through some things, that's what this channel also is about. So I'm going to also be doing classes on, you know, how to just get your finances together, because we can talk about how to, you know, these stylings and whatever we're talented at, right? You can talk about that all day long. But behind those things, there's expenses, there's inventory, there's mental, you know, like situations, because what if you can't pay this, or you make this but you're not seeing anything? Bills at the end of the month, at the beginning of the month, at the middle of the month, XYZ. We as creators, we love to create and do our thing. But what they don't teach you in hair school is you still got to take care of your responsibilities. And one of that is the money you make. Part of that goes to the IRS, and then part of that is supposed to go to you. Part of that is supposed to go to your family. Part of that is supposed to go to your expenses, your living expenses, your business expenses. So it's like, well, how do you manage all that? And this is where I believe a lot of people are, you know, you get stressed out to the point that some of us just say, F it, I'm just going to focus on this. Like, you clock out and you don't do what you're supposed to do and you just live. But in the back of your head, that little sickness right there, or them headaches, or them bloating, or you emotionally eating, is because behind all that, there's some things you know you're not taking care of, and it's worry, it's anxiety, it causes worry, anxiety, stress, all that, right? So I'm here to tell you, let's just face it. And we're going to do this together, because that brings tears to my eyes, because just to think of it, someone said this, I've been told this over the years through different avenues, is face it. Let's just don't be afraid. Okay, I understand you're afraid. I understand that there may be some fears, but let's just get this over with. Let's just attack it head on. And I'm here to gently, subtly show you how to face what they don't teach you in hair school. And that is to manage your money, managing your life, managing all this, right? Because they show you the beautiful side of it, but no one's talking about the money, where the money really has to go, and this and that. No, yeah. A lot of that, you got to take care of stuff at home. So y'all, this right here, I'm just going to give you an introductory. This vlog right here is just an introductory about what the vlog. The vlog is called What They Don't Teach You in Hair School. And basically it's for those who are just joining me. Some of y'all have been watching my my vlog, What They Don't Teach You in Hair School, for a minute. I really appreciate that, because at one point I was like, is anybody? But I gotta stop with that. We gotta stop with that. Stop overthinking. Just do it, right? So this is an introductory of what this class is all about. Is I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to teach you things that the social media is really not focusing on. And I get it. We want to focus on the positive. We want to focus on the great things. But this can also be great, because the money part, that income that's coming in, that revenue that's coming in, and you're not just buying bags, cars, shoes, property, whatever. You also have to do things to make sure that you can buy these things and you can maintain these things. So that's what these different worksheets are going to, that's what this class is all about. So y'all, I'm not going to get it. This is vlog number 1. This is introductory. So let me just go over this real quick. And these vlogs, I'm going to be honest, y'all. These are for those who want to learn, who want to get the details. I'm talking a lot in this one because I'm just doing. I'm just getting out of. I'm not together this morning, but I said I need to start. I need to get this out the way. I need to just face it. I need to just do it. So this is what this is all about, right? All this stuff. All right, so I want to do, so one, we're going to talk about taxes. One, we're going to talk about the money coming in, but the money that got to go out. One, I'm going to talk about content, you know what I mean? Like preparing us for the things that we're trying to do. But we have to create certain skills. One being discipline, focus, consistency. Number one, discipline. And then the other one is, the main thing is, what is the word? Execution. All right. We gotta learn how to be disciplined, focused. We gotta execute. It's one more. I'm all over the place, y'all. But what I have been doing for the past couple of years is figuring out what discipline is all about for me. Figuring out how to focus when it comes to me. Figuring out how to execute. And then being consistent. That's the main word. That's another main word. Consistency. Because I was always that one that I'll start something and some stuff stick and I just keep going. Some stuff that are very important, I just was not consistent. So I had to figure out, what is it about me, or what is it not about me, or what is it? What is it that I can't focus? What is it about me I am not disciplined? What is it about me that I have an issue with consistency? What is it about me that I just don't execute? And so y'all, that's why if you check out my channel, I've had, not channel, but I've been on, I'm on Instagram. I have a new channel, which is, a new page, which is the same as YouTube, the DMV hairstylist. But my main page was Nikki's Place _ salon, or it's Nikki's Place _ salon, or Nikki's _ place salon, one of those. I just been working on me so that I can get to a place of discipline, consistency, focus, and execution. So that's what I'm here, and I think I have something that I can share, and that's what we're going to do. So let's do something real brief, and then I'm going to end this vlog. Y'all, this morning, I'm drinking my turmeric. It's a chai tea with turmeric, hazelnut, cream, allspice, cinnamon. Yeah. Stir that all up. All those things are good. Now, if you can't do certain creamers or whatever, there are oat milk, almond milk, all that stuff. But turmeric, look it up. I don't have time to get into it, but it's an amazing herb, period. All right, if y'all can see my desk, if you go back, I posted something today. I was inspired by this lady called on Instagram, I am Shannon J. She had the most beautiful desk I've ever seen. Like, it was so simple, but it was just so feminine, so powerful, so inspiring. And that's what I got from her. So she made me get up, and I need to get my desk back. I need to be back at a desk, not in a bed, not in a sofa, get at the desk and do my work, right? Because it makes you sit up, it makes you focus. And when you have all the nice things around you that represent you, it's inspiring. It helps you get up and do what you need to do. So that's my desk. Check out my desk. I just posted it. Today is the 5th. I posted it this morning. I posted it before. And let's get to this vlog. So I'm just going to go over these sheets. Where is my... Okay. This right here, I got this from a lady years ago. It's called Mindset and Money Management Spend and Keep sheet. So what we're going to do with this is basically we're going to track our spending. I learned that when you figure out, you're like, okay, this is me. You make this money. You make all this money. And at the end, you look at the end of the week and you're like, well, where is it at? What happened? Where is it? You know what I mean? I just made 1,000, 2,000. I made this, whatever. Where is it? When you track your spending, you're going to track your income. So you're going to do your numbers. Like, you're going to do your numbers and figure out how much money you made, first of all, that week, that month, that whatever. We're going to do that. And then throughout the week, you want to save your receipts, or you can take pictures of it, however way you want to do it. This is a part of discipline and consistency. You want to get these sheets, get that information. And what we're going to do is you're going to write down where your money went. So, for example, I have a thing. Hold on one second. Now, you do it the way you want to do it, but the point is just do it. I have a thing full of different receipts, right? So let's just say this bag right here is 1 week worth of spending. Okay? You're going to take that, and I know it may seem like a lot, but y'all, it's worth it. You got to just try something and do something different. Once you just start something, then as you get in a routine of doing it, you're going to create your own way of doing it that works for you. Okay? So what I would do is I would save my receipts, or you can take pictures of it, everything you spend, and you write it down. You can do this at every day, or you can do it at the end of the week. I even have like journals. I have different little notebooks that I put like what I spent, XYZ, for the week. So at the end of the week, like, so I do like on my Mondays or Tuesday mornings, I write down, I go to my desk and see what money came in and what money went out. And y'all, when I look at some of the spending, when you write it down, that number one basically helps you with getting control, because as you're writing, you're doing more than just writing. Writing actually, as you're writing that name, that store, the numbers, the day you did it on, how much you paid, keep doing it. Right, the name, the store, the day, how much you spent, the amount. When you add them numbers up and you doing all this stuff, calculating in your head, and you write it down, it literally works in you and on you, where you can literally, you're processing again mentally what your spending habits are, what you're doing. You're seeing where your money is going. And you're going to be like so freaking shocked. When I created this habit years ago, because again, I saw this, thank God, and I praise God for YouTube, social media. It is not all bad. It is a great tool to help billions of people, right? So when I created this habit, I did it, I followed like what this person was saying, it just blew my mind. When I saw the numbers, and as I'm writing, and I keep writing, and I'm still writing, like imagine writing all these things, whatever, you're like, oh my God, there's the money, and there it goes. Here it comes, and there it goes. I would say when I first discovered it, a lot of my money, y'all, went into spending on food outside of my home. And I'll have a vlog on that, because I'm going to tell you how you can save money and show you where the money at and how you can keep that money in the home, right? But a lot of it was food. A lot of it was, the number one was food. Because again, as a hairstylist, because I was working all these ridiculous hours, I wasn't taking time. By the time I get home, by the time I get off, I'll stop somewhere, get something to eat. Sometimes not eat it all because I'm so tired. I would just go to bed. And then I got to get up early in the morning because I got early, like I'm not prioritizing me. I was not prioritizing me. I was not prioritizing the time that I have. And so that has you getting up, somebody else feeding you. You're not feeding you. McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Popeyes, they feeding you. You're not feeding you. And we got these homes with a refrigerator, stove, and whatever, and other people are feeding us. We're not feeding us. And that leads to a lot of other health issues. We'll get into that, what they don't teach you in school. So when you do all this, when you do this writing, sometimes I understand, hey, do your computer thing or whatever, but try this habit and get into literally sitting down. And y'all, when I say it helps mentally, because actually in a rested place, a subtle place, it really helps. So when I saw them numbers, y'all, blew my mind. So I'm gonna show y'all that. Variable expenses stands for, y'all, because I'm learning these words. Yeah, variable expenses is the same thing. It's pretty much just like if I go to Chipotle, Marshall's, just spending, okay? That's not a fixed expense. Fixed means that this is going to come out, like your rent, you know, is due on the 1st. Your phone bill, your credit card bill, all these are fixed. They have a fixed date that they are due on, okay? So that's the difference between fixed and variables. Variable. So if I walk out this door and I go to Walmart, that is a variable expense. Now, these expenses, you could have gone to Walmart, and I'm talking for people who are in business, and you had to get something for your business, but it's not a fix because it's not something that you, it doesn't have a date. It's not due at a certain time. But again, with variable expenses, they have categories too, because it could be a business, whatever. We'll get into that. All right, next, this is another one that I like because I have some debt and I want to pay it off, okay? And so this is a debt tracker. You put the name, the balance, the minimum. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you want to date. You want to go like when I want to pay this off. You want to pay it off in 6 months, 6 weeks, a year, 24 months, blah, blah, blah. You basically, again, this is writing. When you write, guys, I'm telling you, you're more in tune and you have this wanting and to just get it done. And it just feels good when you can just sit there and just be like, okay. All right, so that's what that sheet is about. This is another one that is like a debt tracker too, but I'm going to use this in a certain way. I mainly like, because I like this, the date, the amount, and the balance. And we want to see this go down. So I have a target. Let's say I have and I do actually have a $1,200 target, whatever, right, target bill, right? So I want to get this down and to see yourself. So you have the date, the amount, the balance. You start here, and then every week you see yourself putting money towards it, and you see it get down to 0. So that's what this is for. So I got enough sheets for each debt that I have, okay? Then you have an expense sheet. All right. So an expense sheet is, I have one for my business, and then I have one for my personal. Okay, so personal like this. I got streaming services. I have All Black, BET. I have Disney. I have just other, personal. So I have one or two for my personal. I have 1 or 2 sheets for my business. And this will just tell me what you want to do with this sheet is you want to write down what your expenses are for the month and the dates that they are due on. Then you also can put down the amount. So this is like, this can be your this is like your fixed expenses. These all have dates. You know this is going to come out on such and such date. Okay? And what you're going to do with this, and what I advise everyone to get is, get you a planner. Okay? So let's start with I'm giving you an example. When you get your sheet like this, okay, your expenses, you're gonna write down, and you have here, and then you're gonna write down on your calendar the name of the expense, the amount of the expense, and you're gonna write it on the day that it's due, so that when you wake up in the morning every day, you have no excuse not to know when stuff is coming out your account. That was an issue with me in the past, like long time, like issues. Like I would forget because I didn't write it down. I just put in my head, oh yeah, I know this is coming out on the 5th, or no. But life can happen, situation can happen. You get distracted and you forget, oh my God, I didn't pay my or I didn't have enough in the account to pay this, whatever. You got it here. You're gonna put it here. So I wanna kind of show y'all. It's really cool. And I learned this. So for example, these are fixed expenses, okay? So you're gonna have the green, you're gonna put as your income. By the end of the week, you say, now people who work like in the beauty industry, we get money coming in every day, right? But what you wanna do is you wanna, at the end, you can use, like I said, I use Tuesday, or Monday. And I say at the end of the week, by the end of the week, if my last day of work was Sunday, by Monday, I should be able to tally up how much money I made, and you want to put it here. Put it on that day. All right? And then you put that amount on the day. That way you can see how much you made. Then at the end of the month, you can determine how much you came in. All right? Then you got your fixed bills, and that's where you put stuff that you know has a date. So I got my rent, I got Target, I got Apple, I got a SunTrust account, I got my health insurance, I got the IRS, I got the comptroller, I got disability insurance, different things. They all have a date, and they all have a number amount that I know is going to come out. Another thing you can do by having this at the end, like for this week, this is all I have coming out this week, right? You have that number next to you, you know by this week or like the week before how much money you need to have in that account so that you have no issues with like, oh my God, I didn't pay this, okay? Then I did my day of my debts, which is also considered fixed because they all have a date where the minimum balance is due. If it ain't paid all, it's on here because it's still an expense. You still gotta pay for it, right? All right, so each thing has a color. So when you look at these colors, you know, oh, this is, oh, how much I made. Oh, the orange stands for my fixed bills. This is coming out. Oh, the pink is the debt for this week that's coming out. Okay. So back to April. So that's what a planner does. Another thing about planners, you can write in it daily what your to-do list, what you need to have done for today. And I got from a very good source to plan out the day before, write down what you need to do for the next day. All right. And then other sheets are good just for taking notes. I mark all of my stuff, y'all. I mark forward everything. And this is the brand new one for 2024. So make sure you have a planner. All right, so then this one is called monthly budget. So this is another one. Yeah, I have all these different sheets because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out a way. I'm gonna work, I got all of them to figure out what's best for me. And I'm gonna create something. So I have this package, this book that has me doing all this throughout the, it's gonna be a monthly thing. So I'm like, it's no excuse as to why I don't know where my money at, where it's going, how it's going. I like what Kamora Lee said. She was saying to a person, she said, you're not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to tell you what to do. Something like that. I don't want to say she said that, but she said something like that. And what it was, what I got from it, I'll never forget that. She basically saying is, you're not going to tell me or control me that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to control you so I know what needs to be done. That's what she's saying. You're not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to tell you what to do. So that's the same thing with your money, your bills, your expenses. Don't let your bills tell you what you're going to do. Because if you just let your bills tell you what you're going to do, you're going to be a hot, depressed, sad, anxious, emotional self. Because when stuff is not in order, that's what causes those type of emotions, okay? So you're going to tell your money, your bills, what they're going to do. And how you do that is you plan out everything. You write stuff down. So this is another sheet that, you know, so I kind of did like a sketch because, again, I haven't put this together. And what it is the income. I put the week that it's going to start, right? So this is this was January 2024, right? The income. What did you make for the month of such a, so this is the monthly. So after you do, this is all weekly stuff, right? This right here, weekly, variable expenses, all that. At the end of the month, so this is for January. Then there's gonna be one for, you know, February, March, April. So for the month of January, you're going to put what you made, okay? All the income that you had coming in. So if this is your income, if your income for the month was $2,000, you're going to put on the date when the income came in, because you have to have proof of when you got paid. You got paid 500 this week, 500 whatever, right? Okay, then you have a category. Well, where did you make this money from? And I advise anybody who lives, I live in a DMV. It costs to live here. It's crazy. It's sad. I get it, like how a lot of us are in situations because it's not nice, right? So I advise everybody to have a side hustle. Your 9 to 5, depending on your expenses and your situation, is not enough. So you have to create a side hustle, and I will get into that with this channel also. It is very possible. So I have several side hustles. So you're gonna have your one income, this income brought in this amount, this business brought in this did this, all right? Then for the month of, let's say January, what did I owe for? So this basically just says what I owe for the month of January, and then variable, what did I spend? All right, and then basically, so this is a monthly overview of everything that just happened in your life for the month. All right, you had your fixed expenses, you had your variable expenses, you have your income, and this basically is just an overview of everything that came out, and you're gonna write your expenses here. So you got your income total. I know y'all can't see this. Your income total, your bills and fixed expenses, your variable expenses, that's the stuff that you was spending at McDonald's, at the club, on your boyfriend, on your girlfriend, on this, that, the kids, blah, blah, blah. Stuff that did not have a date. How much did you spend for the month of January? How much was your monthly, your fixed income bills, what you bought in, and then the balance. Here, when you subtract, you're gonna start with the income. Your bills is an subtraction, subtract your variable. This will give you your balance. And here is gonna tell you where you are in life. If that thing is minus XYZ, there you go. So, and what we're going to talk about is how to get that down. Where we need to look at in these variable expenses and some of these fixed expenses. Some things you can do without, like cable and certain things, okay? So that's what this is. It's just a monthly budget overview. Then you have your, I call these progress notes. On here, you want to just write down, you can write down anything, like just anything. Like if you woke up with something, or something you want to accomplish, or whatever, or something you need to just let out, something you just want to just say to yourself, tell yourself, ask yourself, this is what this is going to be. Then I got this content calendar from Bougie Barbie. And she came out with these. I love Bougie Barbie. That is a young lady I've been following for years. Bougie, B-O-U-J-E-E, Barbie. And it's actually on the calendar. Barbie, B-A-R. She is on YouTube. She's doing amazing right now. She's always done amazing to me. She's always been an inspiration. And I'm older, but I always follow young people because they keep me inspired. They keep me hip to what's going on, XYZ. So she's the one that taught me, like, it's important to plan your life. You know what I mean? Now, God even says, write it down, make it plain, right? But always know that this is in the Bible too. Your ways is not his ways. Your thoughts is not his thoughts, right? But what God does want you to do is he wants you to be organized. He wants you to plan. He wants you to be consistent. He wants you to focus. So she taught me the importance of writing your stuff out. If let's just say this is the week, like Monday is the week I do, and I use, this is a content calendar, and this is basically, she made it for people who are in the YouTube or Instagram to plan out on what day you're going to do what. So for me, I may do a Monday. Like today is Tuesday. Tuesday is the day I'm going to do what they don't teach you in hair school. When every day during the week, I'm going to post something. Thursday is going to be this. So it gives your clients or your followers, your subscribers, something to look forward to. It has them organized and knowing that, oh, Nikki on Tuesday is going to do what they don't teach your hair school. I got to make sure I, blah, blah, blah. I know every day that she posts something, XYZ. So she told me the importance of making stuff plan your days, so that it gives you something to look forward to, or it keeps you on track, like a teacher. You know what I mean? Here's your work, your what they call it in college, your syllabus for the week. This is what you do, and this itself has to be planned out. So I can pick Sunday, I can pick a day that I need to fill this out. Okay, and then she has on the side your content ideas, and mine is all in my notes phone, and you can bring that to paper. She has the date, the week, so this could be the week of, you know what I mean? You can fill that out. Focus of the month. What do you want to focus on? What do you want to achieve for the month of XYZ? And what is your goals? What is your goals? And what I learned with goals, you can write your goals. How do you achieve them? Is you write them out. And then if my goal is to have 3 subscribers by the end of the week, I know with YouTube, you have to post. You have to put out content. So my goal is by the end of for the month or whatever, is to get a certain amount of subscribers. So what I'm doing is I'm planning stuff out, and I'm giving people content to want to follow me and get to know me. All right. So that's what this is about. Okay. This is progress. This is samples. Look at that, variable expenses. So this is basically something that's already been kind of written out. So like this day right here, I was at the store. I spent this much at Staples, this on a Boo, this at Car Wash, this at Five and Below. I was at Z Gallery. Look at that. When you see them numbers, you be like, what the? Okay, because sometimes we just going. We're not really conscious. Literally, you sometimes just not conscious. You just spending and doing, right? So that'll help you see for yourself what's going on. Here's the debt tracker. You know what I mean? So that's what that is about, y'all. Now, this is going to be, next time, we're going to break all this down. That's what this class is going to be in session. So let's get back to the taxes real quick because I'm about to end this. I'm going to show you, and I'll have that. Let me not say them like that because I'm not there yet. But what I'm going to do is we're going to go over the easy way, which, matter of fact, I'll do it this week. We're going to go over what you need to do when it comes to, so I'm talking to beauticians. All right, with your tax person, you have to have a great tax person. I will recommend the AGA group. And they're located, but she's worldwide. She's located in Maryland. It's AGA group. A wonderful, great accountant. She's more than that. She offers a lot of other different services, but she was just amazing to me. She broke us down. She's very calm, but strong and powerful and inspiring and uplifting. And she gets the job done. She does not play. Okay? So you got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to get ready. Don't take stuff personal. Just get it done. Okay? All right. But once you find your great taxes, all the accountant needs is what you made for that year. Then what they need is your expenses. What was your personal and what was your business. Because some personal stuff can be written out because it's part of your business. For example, lunches for your employees, uniforms, your clothing, different things you have to do personally to do what you do, okay? And then you got your business expenses. That's all they need. That's it. So I'm going to go over a sheet and I'm going to show you what that is. So stay tuned. This week, there'll be a part 2, or it'll be, yeah, let's just say part 2 of what they don't teach you in hair school, taxes. And then again, this is just an introductory part of what I'm going to be teaching on this channel about that. So I know this is a little long, but I'm telling you, class is going to be long. It's not short. It's not fast, quick, and in a hurry. This is for people who want to get it, who want to get out of it, who want to feel better, who want to be in charge, who wants to direct things and not let things direct you. All right. I hope you all enjoyed this. Subscribe to my channel if you like it. Like, check my shorts out, check my videos out. If you're feeling it, hit that subscribe button. It helps a sister out because my goal is to become monetized. I have been approved to be monetized, and now I got to do the different things, or keep shooting content, you know, to get to that place, and some other things that I have not done. But y'all, I'm not in a hurry. I'm taking one day at a time. One day at a time. I'm not in a hurry. Okay? All right, you all have a great rest of the day. I appreciate you, and I thank you for my subscribers and my subscribers to be. Bye, y'all.